Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player.
Good day, all. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metals market update, and this is for Wednesday, the 22nd of August, 2018, about 4:18 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Well, the gold was up, but the silver and the copper lower, a mixed day in the platinum, not a lot going on. Dollar down on the day with the foreign currencies up against it, and in the metal markets, they're going to say this is the longest bull run of all time. Depends how you count it, but the point is it's a big, long bull market. We had the FOMC minutes come out. We saw concern on their part about what these trade wars are doing, but the probabilities, I think, went up rather smartly. They come December, another rate hike, and then after that, question marks. That's what I said, question marks. I think everybody's looking over the shoulder to see what these trade wars are going to do. When you go to the weekly chart of closes, the lowest close we've recently had is 1161.40, and for the week, you're up $20 in the gold. That's a big up week. We haven't had many of those to applaud, so give it for the gold. I've been telling you on this downtrend line that I drew back here that I wouldn't be surprised if the market challenged it. You tell me what it did today. I think that's what you call challenging it. In the process of challenging it, what it did is it took out the last swing line high. So you now have a pattern of a higher high and a lower low. This whole level of the downtrend was broken today, but you did not start an uptrend. When you look at the 18-day average, you just missed it. You got to 1208, 1210's that number. It could still hit it, but that's where you're at this point in time. When you look at Bollinger Bands, they're sort of out of play right now. You need to get a real piece of bearish news to get to them, and from where you're at, there'd be a $30 break in gold. That's not going to happen real easy at one swoop. Momentum is up. The bias is down because the market's under the 18-day average, and you have no trend. It's really that simple. In the gold ETF GLD, today's high was 113.49, which by a tick took out 113.48. I didn't even see that until just now. So that's going to give you a pattern of a lower low and a higher high. Like the futures, you're out of the downtrend. Resistance will be at the 18-day average of closes, and momentum is up. In GDX, the minor stock, now this is just a bounce in a bear market, or is it? You see that you lost the embedded reading. If you don't get it back tomorrow, it still puts into play then. Price and the 18-day average of closes making a run for each other. I'll stick my neck out and say tomorrow's a key day for that, and I am inclined to think that the miners are bottoming out right here. The gold-silver ratio does not favor metals lifting up as a whole to the upside. Silver had a miserable failure today. If you look at today's low at 1467 and the high at 1487.5, you had what's called an outside day to the downside. Momentum is trying to pick up. The upside momentum was lost today. You've got a mess on this chart. That's the only way I can say it. In the copper, well, this little pullback here is interesting. There's a couple of things that I'm looking at. With that pullback, I think I'd be removing this line pointing up and have it point down from here. And why? Well, follow me. I want to teach you. You'd have lower highs. I think you'd agree with that. And this low's under that low. Lower lows. I think copper reinstated its bear trend today. I would remove this arrow. And if the market gets over yesterday's highs, that could, believe it or not, turn the market into an uptrend temporarily. 270.45 back down. Get up and over that number, you'd have higher lows, higher highs. The problem would be, where does the 18-day average come in? Therefore, what I think is the bears defend the position, and they try not to allow that to happen, trying to drop the market down again. In the platinum market, we've got a pattern here of a lower high. Actually, we got to start with lower lows, and now, like on the other metal, I'm looking at this and saying, I'm going to change this and bring that arrow pointing here. I think you reinstated your bear trend unless you take out yesterday's high. Lower highs, lower lows in play. In the palladium market, this is the strongest of the metals. It's had a heck of a run to the upside. If you take a look, it's gone up in price almost $100 an ounce. That's big time. It gave nobody a chance in. You literally had to try to pick bottoms in this market, and it's a very difficult market to trade. I think it's one of the reasons it doesn't get a lot of play in the press or a lot of open interest in it. In the dollar index, this is all very important. We have higher lows, higher highs. The market, if it were to get back up and close over the 18-day average of traders, some might say that the market corrected, couldn't take out the last break low of 94.81, double bottomed against the 94.83 level. Hasn't done that yet. So right now, what do we have? We have the swing line up, prices with downside momentum since it's under the 18-day average of closes, and the market's still showing the overall momentum down. Not a very pretty chart. I want to remind you about our chart of the day if you're a metal trader. From here, we're able to teach you chart pattern that gives you an idea that once it sets in, if the price starts trending, where the price might go. We send with this 2 PDFs to teach you how to do it. We'll give you access to this if you want to do it yourself, or you can just get our chart of the day. To get it, give us a call at 866-973-2077. You can go to our website at www.iraepstein.com, or you can click up here at any point, and when you click up there, it'll take you to the page to sign up for chart of the day. I'm Ira. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.